You've been eating the right things. Maybe you've been eating a little less, and maybe you've been taking some vitamins and drinking lots of water too. That's great, but what your weight loss plan may be missing is exercise. Dr. Milady Murphy is here from Shelton State's Health and Wellness Center to tell us more. Dr. Murphy, it's good to see you again.
Daniel, always a pleasure. You know, with exercise, there's always that time constraint that people use for an excuse. There was a great study that just came out of Duke University that was supported by the National Institute of Health and the National Heart, Lung, Blood Institute. Basically, what that study showed in dealing with obesity, what exercise addressed shrinking of the fat cells or utilizing fat quickly and effectively. And what the study showed for younger folks, aerobic exercise like walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, where you got to put on your walking shoes and you get around and do that aerobic activity.
The things that we think of as being cardio.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Very
Gotcha,
good.
Gotcha. Yep, learning.
And that's very good for younger folks that want to lose weight. That's the most effective that came out of the study. For older folks like my age.
My age, yes.
Okay,
yes.
very good. They found that resistance training helped not only to reduce fat and up one's metabolic rate, but they also felt that it enhanced bone density and the onset of muscle atrophy that happens as people age. They lose that muscle, thereby very susceptible not only to weight gain, but injuries.
So and that would be resistance training is what we would think of as lifting dumbbells.
There you go.
Lifting weights and that sort of thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Resistant exercise using weight machines or even, you know, the rubber bands.
Gotcha.
And now for both groups, what they found, if they wanted to lose weight in the waist area.
The core. That's what they're all calling it now.
Well,
the kids are working the core, right?
But the abdominal area, they thought that the combination of training for both age groups, aerobic and resistance training, that combination seemed to effectively reduce the abdominal waistline.
So you need to do both.
Well, I'm a big
if you're a
proponent. Well, I'm a big proponent of teaching folks to do both aerobic and anaerobic or resistance training activity. But, you know, again, people have time constraints, Daniel, and if you can't make exercise accessible for them, then they won't do it. So, short period of time, if people want to lose fat, shrink those fat cells and they're younger, aerobic exercise.
Go for a walk, go for a jog.
There you go.
Okay.
If they're older, get involved in a weight training program, resistance training activity. And then if you're really good, you know, like you are, a superstar, learn to combine both aerobic exercise like walking with resistance training, no matter your age, to gain those benefits significantly.
Well, and men and women gain weight, usually in different areas.
Absolutely.
You know. Women's it's a little bit lower. Men get it around the gut.
That's right.
So if you're a man, you definitely want to do both because that's the area you're wanting to target, right?
Well, yes, but I would like to say for both genders to see the value of both anyway, because you know men get older too.
Absolutely.
And so to prevent that muscle loss and that muscle atrophy, weight training for older people, men and women, is still the way to go.
All right, super. Dr. Murphy, great to see you as always.
Always a pleasure, Daniel.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You can find out more about the Health and Wellness Center online at sheltonstate.edu or by calling 205-391-2994. We'll talk.